The appendix was once described as a useless leftover, a small organ with no meaningful purpose. But the body does not usually keep structures without reason. Research now suggests that the appendix may help protect and restore the community of microorganisms living within the gut. The appendix is a narrow finger-shaped pouch attached to the beginning of the large intestine. It sits in the lower right area of the abdomen, close to where the small intestine joins the colon. Its position may be important. The appendix appears to provide a sheltered space where beneficial microorganisms can remain protected when the wider bowel environment becomes disturbed. Think of it as a small biological sanctuary. The colon contains an enormous community of bacteria and other microorganisms. Together they form the gut microbiome. These organisms help break down material that reaches the colon and produce compounds that support the bowel environment. But that community can change. Diarrhea may rapidly flush organisms from the intestine. Antibiotics can alter the microbial population. Processed food, poor bowel movement, emotional stress and repeated digestive disturbance can also change the terrain in which these organisms live. The appendix may act as a reserve. Organisms protected inside it may help repopulate the colon once conditions begin to settle. This does not mean the appendix controls the entire microbiome. The digestive system is far more complex than that, but it does suggest that this small organ has a useful role that was overlooked for many years. The wall of the appendix also contains a large amount of lymphatic tissue. This connects it closely with both the digestive and lymphatic systems. It is positioned where it can respond to changes within the bowel and the material moving through it. From the natural body intelligence perspective, this makes complete sense. The body does not separate digestion, elimination, microorganisms, and tissue response into isolated departments. They are all part of one connected process. The condition of the appendix is influenced by the condition of the bowel around it. When material moves through the colon regularly and remains soft, there is less opportunity for hardened matter to become trapped. When bowel movement slows, the contents can become dry, compacted, and more difficult to pass. The opening of the appendix can sometimes become blocked by hardened material or swelling within the surrounding tissue. Pressure may then begin building inside the narrow pouch. The area can become inflamed and increasingly painful. This is known as appendicitis. The pain may begin near the center of the abdomen before moving towards the lower right side. There may also be nausea, loss of appetite, vomiting, fever, or increasing tenderness. Severe or worsening pain on the lower right side of the abdomen requires urgent medical assessment. Appendicitis can progress quickly and should not be treated at home or dismissed as a cleansing response. When we look at long-term support, however, the wider digestive terrain still matters. The appendix sits directly beside the colon. It is affected by what passes through the digestive tract, how regularly the bowel moves, and what kind of environment exists within the gut. A diet dominated by refined and heavily processed food generally contains little natural water or fibre. This can make bowel contents harder and slower to move. Fresh fruit, vegetables, and other water-rich plant foods create different conditions. They provide natural fluid and fibre, helping the contents of the bowel remain softer and easier to pass. Movement matters too. Walking and ordinary physical activity encourage the natural muscular motion of the digestive tract. Hydration supports the movement of material through the bowel. Rest allows digestion to happen without the constant interference of rushing, stimulation, and physical tension. Emotional pressure can influence the bowel as well. When the body remains tense, breathing becomes shallow and the muscles around the abdomen may tighten. Digestion can slow, speed up, or become irregular. Once again, the appendix is not acting alone, it is responding as part of the digestive environment surrounding it. People can live without an appendix because the rest of the body adapts. The bowel and its microbial community continue functioning. But the fact that an organ can be removed does not mean it never served a purpose. We can survive without several structures that still carry out valuable work. The appendix appears to be part of the body's backup system, a protected space for microbial life. A meeting point between the bowel and lymphatic tissue. A small reserve positioned precisely where the small intestine becomes the large intestine. Its message is simple: support the digestive terrain, keep the bowel moving naturally. Eat food containing its natural water and fibre, move your body, rest properly. And pay attention when the body begins communicating through pain or digestive change. The appendix is not a useless mistake. It is another example of how much intelligence can exist within one small part of the body.